afternoon and welcome to Music Scrap, the musical scrapper. A beautiful Saturday afternoon here on Eastern Mars, also known as New Brunswick, Canada. I don't know if I'm going to growl, Jeannie. You never know. You never know. Well, I'm trying to decide whether I need more Neo colors or if I need more Inktense, Carrie. That's what I'm trying to decide right now, actually. Just a moment, please. Just one moment, please, as our lovely Joycey says. I need to take my meds. Here, just a moment. I took the container out and then I forgot to take them. Okay, hold on. There. Okay. Alrighty, so for those of you who just came in, I'm going to do a little watercoloring today. Couldn't decide what to do. And during the middle of the week or the beginning of the week, I thought of something really great that I had to make. You know, a 3D project with chipboard and stuff. Yeah, and I can't remember what it was that I was going to make. So, I'm just going to do some coloring. You only have 41 Neos, Paula? Well, I only have 12, so you outdid me. So, my very first watercolor landscape ever that I did, other than the backgrounds of my zine for Dee Dee, I did the backgrounds of my zine with my watercolors, and I did the characters with my Prismacolors. Other than that, this is my very first ever watercolor landscape that I ever did. I like landscapes. And please excuse if you see the odd, stupid fruit fly flying around. When I fell asleep for 16 hours Friday at my desk, I had a couple of strawberries left here. And yeah, the fruit flies found them very quickly. So anyway, there you go. Hi, Carrie. Oh, dear. So this was the first one I did. I have to trim it down so it can go in my journal because it is actually part of my, let's talk about stupid fruit flies. Get out of here. Drive me crazy. Speaking of my playlist journal, here is the finished one from the other night that I was working on. But this is acrylic, not watercolor. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Carrie. So this was my acrylic. I must say I do like working with the watercolors better. The stairs are driving me crazy. I did my lines the wrong way for the perspective. They need to follow this line. So I'm going to have to gesso over them and redo the stairs because they're driving me, every time I look at it, it bugs me. Really? Cool, Carrie. That's cool. And this is just from my brain. I didn't have a photo or anything from this to do. So was this. This was just from my head, so yeah. So I do have a photo that I'm going to use for today's inspiration, though. Hold on. My journal spot's getting a little messed up here. Okay. Look, you fly. Get out of here. I threw out the strawberries the other day. I can't believe you're still alive. Oh. Anyway. Thanks, Paula. Yes, you're in the right room. It's me. I don't just build anymore. Yep, I'm learning. And then this one was the second watercolor I ever did. And I did have a photo reference for this one. Now this one I didn't really do the reflections properly. I've seen a couple videos since on reflections in still water, And these should be more of a downstroke instead of doing them the same way as I did these, only lighter. So yeah. All right, so now I need to take this guy off. So I need to find my, where is my pen? Where'd you go? Okay, my roundabout won't even go around because there's so many papers hanging out here. There it is. Craft knife. Yep, it was, Joycey. My jelly plate was my epiphany. I figured out layers. Trying to get just one, because last time I accidentally went through 2 papers instead of 1. Uh-oh. Okay, hello. I did that last time too, ended up tearing. There. Need to go flat, Jean. Flat. Okay. I got it started, now I just have to keep it going here. So okay. I should have had this taken off before you guys arrived. I don't have to watch this because I'm sure most of you know how to take a piece of paper off a paper block. Okay, there we go. So let me get these up and out of my way here. Alright, so I do have a reference photo. Actually, I've been collecting photos from Twitter feeds. Hold on. So they should be in my list here. Okay. So this is one that I love. Wouldn't this look cool in watercolor? Mine may not be this detailed. Let me see if I can get a better, there. Now you can see the color kind of better. Hey Sam, nice to see you. So there's that one. Hold on. Oh, there's the birds from Wednesday morning. There were thousands of them. Anyway. Okay, let's see here. That's Presto. This one I thought was cool. Northern Lights, but I'm not going to attempt that one today. That one's a little bit more complicated. Your Inktense set had 2 of one color and was missing one, Paula? That's strange. You better contact the company and let them know. Just a second. There's 2 that I'm trying to choose from. Hold on. Oh. One day I'm going to have, my goal is to be able to do this one by Christmas. I want to do this one by Christmas. No problem, Sam. So I want to do that one by Christmas. This baby Eliza yawning. She likes to yawn a lot. So, hold on. Okay, hold on. I gotta go this way. Oh, here's the other one. There's the other one. So this is the other one. So I can't decide whether I want to try this one or the Hawaiian one, the first one. Hi, Eileen. Uh-oh, Dee Dee was censored. Uh-oh. Oh, I know, Carrie. For sure. For sure. Well, I have 10 or 12 pictures of her yawning. Like, more than 2 out of every 3 pictures that we take of her, she's yawning. She's hilarious. I figure she's practicing her open wide for her singing voice. Yeah, you think this one? Okay. All right. So let me see. So I'm going to have some yellow. Oops. So I'm going to have to some yellow down here. Oops. Starting off with blue. Down into some yellow and orange. So I'll put the yellow in first. There's some yellow here on these clouds and a little bit of orange as well. So I'll have to put a little bit in there. Then my dark, like Payne's gray for the water. And I need some sun down the middle. You always have to, that's the thing. You have to figure out your lights because you have to put your lights down first. Okay. So remember, I'm using this for inspiration. There's some hills. This is actually hills. Whoops. Huh, that's my dessert. Deep fried cheesecake. Yum. Well, it's actually cheesecake inside crepes that are deep fried. Okay. Yeah, so these are hills in the distance. And then these are rocks along the shore that have just a little bit of water on them. Oh, I'm being very... Oh, man. Okay. Actually, and her mom, Eileen. Yeah, her mom, I'll tell you, we couldn't stop her. Put her in a car seat in the car, and you couldn't quiet the kid up. It's funny. She had chronic talking syndrome. Her mother did. So, and so does Till. He's so funny. He sent a video to his mom today, his grandma, because my sister's birthday is today. So Till sent a video to my sister singing happy birthday to her. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Okay. Ooh, cool, Joycey. Alrighty, so first thing first, we need to wet down our background. So I use I like the wet on wet technique. Not all painters do, but I do. Well, so far, for most things I do, I like the wet on wet. So I wet everything down here. Well, of course, I haven't really painted anything that needs the detail of wet on dry, so I guess it makes sense that I like my wet on wet. So you give generous amounts of water to your paper. Okay. And turn it, hold on, I need to turn my light on here. Hold on. So the sun's moved around. There we go. And so now you move it to make sure it's shiny all over and find the places where it's not as shiny. Get that wet. Otherwise, you're going to get harsh lines. You're going to get straight, harsh lines if you don't have it all wet. Okay. So, now I am not a watercolor artist. Like I said, I've done 2 whole paintings. I've watched hundreds of hours of video, but I'm just learning how to do this. So I'm just doing what I know. Take it with a grain of salt if you want, because it's certainly not gospel in watercolor world. Okay, I think I need to move this over here. Okay, now I'm going to use my slightly smaller straight brush here and start with my yellow. I have no idea what colors these are because I don't know where I labeled them all, but I don't know where the piece of paper is. So that's not good. Hold on, my water spritzer is going crazy here. I did spray them all, but they seem to be so dry they're soaking up all the water. Okay. All right, hold on. I need to, wait now, where did my roll of paper towel go? It was right there. Oh, there it is. Okay, I just need to, wipe this out. I'm just going to wipe it out because there's other little pieces of other colors in there that I don't know what they are, and I don't want to mess up my color pools here. Okay. Since they all broke, all right. Okay. Okay, so I need some yellow along the horizon here and up here and a little bit down this way, just off center. I need a little bit up here for clouds. Okay. Oh, hold on. Okay. All right, off center. So it also needs some, okay, also needs a little bit of orangey yellow mixed in with that, I think. Ah, that's better. Okay. And now a little bit more just that orangey color. And it's going to go all along here. Thing is, you have to work kind of fast when you're doing the wet on wet because you don't want your paper to dry off. And it goes up a little higher here, and my mountains are going to go in here as well. Okay. And even more orange. Okay, hold on. These are really drying out. I've got my fan on. I guess it's really helping dry things out here. And now I need to take a piece of my paper towel, wad it up, and I'm going to take out the sun. Hold on. A second now. Yeah, so I'm going to take out the sun because I put too much right here. I'm going to make it round. Okay. And I need to put a little bit of that bright yellow back in there. Because I put too much of the orange in there. Now I need to do the mountains that are way off in the background. So I need a little bit of purple. Oh, that's not purple, is it? Uh-oh. It looks like black. Hold on. It is. I must have got those mixed up. Black's not supposed to be in that spot. Hold on. Hold on. There's my blue. Oh, never mind. I see my purple. I turned my thing around. Jeesh, Jean. Ugh. Sorry. Okay, nobody's chatting. So that's okay. I was worried I was missing something there. Okay, this stupid spritzer drives me crazy here. Because it's so long, it winds around and then it won't spray. There we go. Now it's working. Okay. Alright, so I need a little bit of like purplish and some blue mixed in. A little bit of purplish, a little purple. And my purple's all falling apart, so I don't know if I'm going to get much out of it. There we go. And a little bit of gray maybe. Oh, way too much gray. I need more purple. Wow, that gray was strong. Whatever color that gray is. Alright, now I need more water. Okay, now of course my paper's not very wet anymore. Alright, so now dry off my brush and soak up this extra at the bottom here. And it's kind of on an angle there. Oh no, Joycey, that's terrible. Oh, silly chat, darn thing. Yeah, as usual, Ustream's fixing things again. You better find that, Joycey. That's kind of important to find, you know. Don't want to leave that just sitting around anywhere. Alright, so now I want to wet my upper area here again. I guess I better clean my brush a little bit better than that. Okay. The sky's fairly blue up at the top. So this is going to be just a normal blue wash. Okay, that I'm going to get to down here. And it doesn't matter that I'm spreading this yellow because it will work anyway. I'm going to sop up some of this purple. Get some of my blue mixed up here. I guess I didn't... I forgot to sand my palette down a little bit so that the paint pools a little better. I'm not really showing you what I'm doing over here. I'm just making pools of color here in my palette. Okay. I don't have enough of that made. I'm using this darker medium blue and this lighter blue combo here. Okay. Doing a wash. So from here on, I'm just going to pick up water, and that will transport the blue down, but in a lighter shade. And I need to do another wash over top. Yay, Joycey found it. Chapala! That's funny. How could Simon not know and understand that? I don't know. How could he not understand that you bought the icing to eat it, not to make a cake? Sheesh. And I didn't wait for that to dry. I should have waited for that to dry before I did that upper part, darn it. See, you learn by making mistakes. Get my horizon line going there again. Uh-oh. What happened to my... heat gun didn't turn on. Oopsie. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. It got unplugged. How did that happen? Okay, hold on. Plug it back in. I don't know what happened there. Oh. It works. Heat gun. Oh no! Hold on. I just messed up my sun. Again. Yes, I am. I have it on an angle so that my paint will flow down. Yeah, so it's not your, yeah. Sorry, okay. Try to go back in and get my sun better again. I messed it up for the second time. And it's not working because that darn purple is just too strong of a color. So it's hard to fix. There we go, a little better. There we go. And then I need to use a little of a wet brush along the edges here so I don't get too bad. So I can feather that out since it was dry paper. Trying to fix it on dry paper. Yeah. Okay. And let's spray my page here. Yeah, messing it up. Messing it up is what I'm doing. Doing a grand job of messing it up. All right. Okay. Now, that's okay. Some of that's going to get covered up anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's all good, Jean. All right, so let's put in some of these clouds. So some of the clouds are going to be a little bit of this bluey purple color here. And not quite enough. A little more water. More water needed. Yeesh. Okay, and then underneath the clouds, there's a little bit of this beautiful sun yellow shining. Orange, I should say, yellow, whatever you want to call it. Okay. A few over here as well. A little bit too dark. Lift it up a little bit. And let's put some nice yellow under that. There we go. I'm just going to use my paper towel so that that cloud's a little bit more white and puffy. This one too, I think. A little bit of color, but we want to get some white in there too. Get a little texture in the cloud. There we go. I like that. There we go. Okay, so that part looks good. Let's dry that. No. Okay, Joycey. Okay, so now I have to wet from here down again. Make sure I get nice clear water. I need to do my water part. And it's okay that that spreads because that's the sun shining on the water. So it's all good. I don't have my large brush. No wonder it's not wetting the way I want it to. These aren't the greatest brushes either. They're just $1 brushes, but they do the trick better than cheap paper does. Let's just say that. Cheap paper and I do not mix. Okay. I'm not so sure if that's a good thing or not, Jeannie, that you see those things. Just not sure if that's a good thing or not. I'm just mixing up some blue with a little bit of the, I think it's my Payne's gray, but I don't know if it's Payne's gray or if it's just another gray. Hello? Oh, this silly thing. Really, I need to cut this thing down because it's too long and it gets all twisted in the jar and it won't cut, it won't spray. I'm almost out anyway. Okay. So I'm making some nice dark blue here for the water. Do my wash. Then it actually, okay. I think it needs to be a little darker. Now that's better color, I think. Okay. Now, some reason that yellow spread more than it should have. That should have brought back that yellow, but it spread too much. So I'm going to have to add some yellow back in there. Darn it. And same with the purple. Yeah, this is, I'm wrecking everything. Dang it all. Jean, you know better than that. There we go. Okay, so now in order to get, okay, so now I need to get my son back in here. Alright, I don't know why I don't have a good orange. Why don't I have a really good orange? I'm going to have to mix one, I guess. So let's get some. Boy, this paint dries up some quick. Let's get this out of here. There we go. All right. Okay, so now, okay, now I'm ready to go through and put the water . So I'm taking a damp brush and dragging it back through to make my water lines, and that distorts the glow. So you can tell it. Joycey, you are hilarious. And there's a little blue pooling here, so my dry brush will soak that up. Needs a little more dampness here to pick up the purple. There we go. poor albino Bert. Joycey was making up this wonderful story, and now I made him all go bye-bye. Okay, so now I've put my sun a little bit too far to the right, so I'm not going to have as many trees, but that's okay. Oops, I need a little water spritzed over here. Putting just a little bit of that brown in there with the gray and the black to give it just a bit of a so it's just a little bit of land that comes out towards the sun here on the horizon. Whoops! And because it's kind of in front of the sun, it's darker. Thank you, Dee Dee. Okay, so now I need my trees. So there's kind of a trunk, and then it's kind of just there's kind of a tree. That's going to be my tree. It's about as good as my tree is going to get. I think I need a smaller brush, though. And so now there's several trees in there. Okay, but I think I need a smaller brush. Maybe. Yeah, I think this one will work better for me. All right. Thank you, Joycey. Hold on, I need my nice little tool out of here. My, hold on, I have one cut up. I wonder where it is. Oh, I don't know where it is. I should keep it in my, I need to keep it in my, okay, where did my, oh, there they are. Hold on. Got stuff crashing down around me here. All right. Cut up a credit card. And from now on, I'm going to leave it in here, a piece of it anyway. I'll need that for the rocks later on. Yeah. Well, that'll work, Joycey. That would work fine. That would work perfectly. Just scribble your neocolors or what your any of your watercolor crayons down onto a page protector. Just a little light coming through the trees there. Made them too many all the same size. Didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Now, how are they shaded in the... A little bit of shadow, but not really, because there's lots of moving I'm definitely not going to be doing as much moving water on mine as is on theirs, but now I need to add the darker that's in front here. And just give a hint of a tree line there. And then it shades down into the water a little bit here. So you pull it down straight, leaving a little bit of shoreline color there. There we go. There. Okay. Well, you know, Joycey, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Just so you know. I'm going to do more reflection here than they have. I'm not going to put as busy a water as they have. And you can see my paper wasn't wet properly all the way across here. So when I did this streaking of water, I dragged my paint. And it left a line because my paper wasn't as wet as it should have been. And this needs to be wet a little bit more here so that this will, there we go, thin out a little bit in color. There we go. Same thing over here. It needs to be. Okay. Now, I just want it to flow a little more there. And I'll just let it go on its own. There. Okay, so now I'll try and fix later what I can't fix with adding the rocks here. So I do need some of this, but I need more blue than I need the brown. So let's get some mixed up here, a little bit lighter with some of the blue, the lighter blue. Let's add some of this so I can get it even lighter, quicker. Okay, so now the next thing is I have to have my little scrapey tool right in hand here because I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to scrape it back to make the rock shapes. I hope. Whoops. Or it's supposed to work anyway. It works when I look at people doing it on TV, or on YouTube. Okay, hold on, I gotta fix that again because now I figured it out. Okay, hold on. And it's not wet enough here. There we go. Now it's a little too wet. Okay, hold on. I have to wait for it to dry a smidge because I wet it too much. It has to be just kind of halfway dry for it to scrape back. No, I haven't, Dee Dee. Gum Arabic. Oh, okay. And that's obviously probably the case just because these are cheap watercolors. I also have the fan on. That's not helping. But yeah, okay. I'll have to get some of that, I guess. Okay, so this is starting to get Alright, so hold on. Okay, so this is supposed to kind of make it look like rocks. And I have to soak up some of this. It's not. I think it's still a little too wet in places. And I may have just messed up everything. Oh my gosh, look at my... Oh, I sprayed too much. My trees are spreading. Uh-oh. That's okay. Let's turn them into rocks. Now, how come it works for Stephen Corman? I'm just trying to make it look like the water's over rocks. Well, that didn't work. So let's just go over it. Ha ha ha. No problem. I'll just go over it. Let's just wet my brush here. And I'll soften up the edges. So I don't have any hard edges. I'll spread some over here so it's not just suddenly dark over on the other side. Alright, I'm just going to make it water. Let's just make it water. Let's get my bigger brush back. My semi-bigger brush, not the huge one. This one. And let's let it almost dry here. Okay. All right. Just soften up my edges here. Fixing your mistakes is usually, it happens with water, obviously, since it's watercolor. And you can fix up some mistakes. We'll see if I can fix it up without making it worse. So I guess I need to watch some more videos on how I would make these rocks here. See, there's rocks on the shore that are just covered with a little wee tiny bit of water. That's what I was trying to do, but I guess we're just gonna make water. We're just gonna make water. Just gonna make water. That's all. And I guess I'm gonna have to fix that reflection too. Okay, let's this brush should be fairly clean. I don't know if I have any clean water left in there, though. I think I stuck my dirty brush in my clean section by mistake. Obviously. My colors don't match there, but anyway. There we go. Get it going over that reflection here as well. Okay, so now let's fix. Oh, I just need to fix the reflection of my dark color over here. Because I messed up the land part too here. Where it's actually land and not. There we go. And then there's the shoreline, because this one's closer up than the one on section on the left. Thank you, Sam. There we go. And I'm going to just pull a little bit of that out like this. There we go. That looks a little bit more like a shadow, I think. Now I just need to pull a little bit out of here so it'll be a shoreline. Okay, now I didn't do any reflection. I didn't do reflection of the sky, any of the clouds or anything. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Don't want to do that, Jean. Yeesh. Oops. I didn't mean to put, didn't mean to actually touch the page. I was trying to decide whether to put any. Thank you, Carrie. Let's see. I think I'm going to put a little sailboat in my, at least one. Let's see how one works out. And then, all right, before I do that, I need a clean piece of paper towel. Okay, hold on. Where did I put my little brush? Oh, there it is, in the water. Okay, so I'm going to take my round brush and I'm just going to scrub out a little triangle here in the water to look like a sail. Did that again, it didn't come out like a triangle. It always comes out like a triangle for him. Maybe it's not dry enough. Okay, hold on. Let's just fix this again. Hold on. I think I wet the paper just one too many times. It's not drying there at all. Okay, hold on. Okay, let's try this again. See if I can. I think maybe I'm pressing too hard on the brush and spreading the water a little more. Maybe it's a little too wet. So let's try this again. Let's see. Okay, so let's wet it, dry off the side. He dries off the side, and then he goes in and wets down a little triangle. And let's see what pulls up. It's a little better, but not quite. Still not. Looking like a sailboat. You know, the reflection actually worked a little better than the sail did itself. Let's see if I can get that a little bit whiter. Ah, there we go. Now let's see if I can just do a little bit of a... I'm going to pull out just a smidgen of red here and just put in... See if I can put in just a little bit of a... There. Sort of looks like a sailboat, but not really, but hey, it's there. One lonely sailboat sailing out to greet the sunset. Oh well, that's about it. So let me sign this. I really like how this, I love how this, look how this is drying. Let me see if I can show you the texture up close. I love how this corner, look at that corner. It actually looks like waves. Look at it. It's cool. Thank you, Carrie. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Dee Dee. See that corner? I love it. I wish all of the water turned out like that. I don't know what I did. That's the thing with watercolor. You don't always know what's going to happen. But I can't sign this corner because it's not dry yet, so I'll put my name here. Oh, don't think it's dry over there either because that doesn't want to write on there at all. It may not be dry enough yet to put my name on it. Hold on. Oh, that's the one I just tried. There, let's try this one. Yes, it is, Carol. Hi. Thank you, Carrie. There we go. It is still wet, so it is still, this is still moving and blending. I'm not going to dry it with the heat gun because those waves are still kind of forming there. You can still see them moving. You can still see the paint changing. even since I just held it up to you. Yep. Not too bad. Not too bad. Kind of interesting. Completely different than the reference photo, but you know, it was just a reference, and I warned you it was going to be just a reference photo. So I think that's it for me today. Is anyone else wanting to stream? See, Paula, you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. Go for it. I want to start practicing some already drawn like flowers and stuff to start watercoloring some realistic stuff too. So, yeah. Thanks, Dee Dee. Thanks, Carol. How do I plan to bind it? I don't know which ones I'm going to bind. The Believe one is going into my journal, into my playlist journal, because it has to be trimmed down to fit in my playlist journal. My other ones, I'm not sure how I'm binding them. I'll probably just, oh shoot. This one's going into my playlist journal, so it has to be cut down to 8 by 10 instead of 9 by 12 or whatever. And so the other ones, I'm not sure. I'll probably just bind them into a, you know, with my cinch, and just put them into a journal. Not sure. Which one, Dee Dee? Thank you, Jeannie. Is Paula streaming? I don't know. Dar is at 6 her time. So Dar's streaming in like 2 hours. So someone's got, oh, today's, you think, Dee Dee? You think that's good enough to put under glass? I don't know. It's all smudging on me here. I may have to fix it. See how it's still moving? This has all moved away from that spot. I think I scrubbed away too much paper. Yeah. Oh, thanks, guys. Well, I certainly love this corner of the water. I love that. I do. I am okay with how my trees turned out. I think that paper for the trees, the paper should have been a little drier, I think. For the trees part, I like how the reflection went, but it should have been a little drier for the trees so that they were a little less smudgy, but they're okay. Okay, Dee Dee. Ouch, that hurt. I do have to go wrap my legs. I should have wrapped before I streamed because I have baggy bandage knees, even just since last night's wrapping, which is a good thing. It means hopefully some swelling's going down, so I do need to go wrap, so that's why I have to stop. So anyway, yeah. So have we decided who's going next? I need to go wrap. So I need to know whether to come to Ustream or watch Dee Dee's recording from yesterday, which I didn't get a chance to watch yet. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Well, I just might. You never know. I could always have one spot that has rotating photos. I could rotate in and out of the frame. As I make a favorite, I could put my new favorite one in it. You decided it's not going to be you, Gary? Okay, I guess Jess is going to stream. See you all later. Bye, thanks for coming.